こいつは人類を滅ぼしたりはしない。別の解決法があるはずです。
そんなものはない。どけ。
もしないならその時は俺が封印します。変身。
フュージョンジャック。
立花さん、
ジョーカーは人類を、世界を滅ぼす。放っておけない。
あいつはそんなことをしません。
ケンタキ、お前は相川はじめに取り込まれかけているんだ。目を覚ませ。
立花さん。
バーニングショット。
しのいだ俺の攻撃を。
サンダー。
5体を超えるアンデッドのパワーを一気にぶつける。それがジャックホール。
違う、これはただのジャックホームじゃない。
立花さん、
これが剣崎の潜在能力。
だが私はブレイドに負けない。
This story starts by a phone ringing. How scary. You're so hilarious, dude. But anyway, the girl walks to her house and begins to press the lift button. Whoa.
Okay, we're taking too long. Let's just skip the usage stuff and just watch the movie.
Okay, asshole, the girl dies then, by the fucking phone.
What? Huh?
She dies by the phone, I guess, because we never see her in the movie.
Okay, chill. How did she die though? You just skipped it.
Because you said skip the pointless stuff. I thought that was pointless.
Okay, whatever. Let's just introduce our main protagonist of the story. Her name is Jing Wong, and her real name is just the same as her character's name, surprisingly. And right now, she is running on a treadmill.
Why are you showing her running in the treadmill to us?
Hey man, some spooky calls will come anytime, you know?
Kill yourself.
It is learned that Jing Wong is a reporter that focuses on and a reporter that likes to expose pedophiles, and she gets mad after receiving a job that involves spooky stuff. Ooh.
Whatever. After she gets mad, she then gets a call from someone who at the same time has showed her a naked girl's picture.
Thanks, movie. Now we gotta blur that whole scene.
Anyway, the caller also knows her exact expression and decides to tease her. But how in the hell did the hacker or the caller
누구세요?
hack the laptop? We'll never know.
It's a movie. Let's just continue and see what happens.
Great. Anyway, after she packed up all her stuff and put it in her suitcase, she goes to her car where she gets another mysterious call from the same guy who said very politely to her that she cannot escape.
And then she got super mad and did some Fast and Furious shit.
What? I think you got the wrong script, dude.
Look carefully, bro.
How? But more importantly, why, dude?
Well, just whatever. After that, she shook off the stalker. And what else?
Never mind, you're so retarded. Can't even script.
Okay, okay. She gets a call, but this time it was her best friend Ho Young, who is played by Yumi Kim, who also played in Doll Master, where they showed even more characters. Is Chung Hong, who is played by Wo Jae Choi. That is Jong Hoo husband, and Jing Hee, played by Jin Yong Chong, who is played by their daughter.
Great job, bro. They are meeting since Ji Woo is making a new book about pedophiles, and they're worried about her, so they lend her their spare house for her to live in for a while.
Oh, that's very nice of them. I wish some of my friends did this kind of things.
You don't have friends to begin with, dude.
Okay, I see. I thought we were friends.
We're business partners. Anyway, she then arrived into the new house and noticed something truly horrible. A piano playing. Worst of all, it was a...
Kid!
What?
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 Huh? After
Huh?
entering the new house, she began to play music. What kind of music, my friend?
A strange world indeed. She then goes inside each of the rooms, but suddenly the storage room opens by itself. And guess what she does? She goes inside of it. Great.
Nah, bro, that's normal horror movie stuff. It's better when she just investigates and she gets a call from her best friend who tells her to sleep in their bedroom. But she said the best excuse ever.
걱정돼서 그렇지. 방은 다른 방 말고 내 침실 써. 거기가 제일 편할 거야.
편하긴. 야, 하도 으리으리해서 난 부담스럽다. 게다가 너네 부부 침실인데. 나 그냥 2층 끝방 쓸게.
2층 끝방? 그 방은 잡다한 거 들여놔서 창고 같은데.
치우면 되지.
Great. So she picks the only room in the house that is haunted. Brilliant.
It's a horror movie. What do you expect from them?
Anyway, when she opens the laptop this time, she gets another bloody picture. The worst of all.
Numbers.
Truly horrifying.
The next day, she goes to fix the laptop and gets a call from the stalker that compliments her driving skills.
Then she goes to the art museum and talks to her best friend about arts and how she should go back to arts. But then, a phone call.
그냥 이렇게 감상하는 걸로 만족할래.
She then ends the call and puts it back into her bag, but then another phone rings. But this time, it was the girl who picked it up.
영주야.
Ooh, after that, she picks it up. She starts screaming non-stop. This kid is pretty annoying. If I was her parents, I would beat the shit out of her.
Relax, dude. Nobody wants to hear your parenting skill anyway.
The real thing was playing was
The doorbell rings on the way. She hears crying and starts walking towards it. Into a dream!
oh, bro. Anyway, she wakes up to find the same number on her laptop, and her phone still rings. The next day, they brought the child to the hospital to check on her. Apparently, she just was stressed, so they dismissed it. Oh, how foolish they really are to fall for that. The main protagonist then goes to the bar to meet her partner, who's told her it was either the person she assumed calling her to scare her, and then he gives her a taser.
선물이다.
이런 거 있다고 큰 도움 되겠어.
야, 이게 무슨 게 뭐여도 한 번 맞으면 바로 기절이야.
Bruh, why didn't she? Anyway, he sees that the stalker's watching the TV, then calls again. And this time in the call, mysterious voices are coming out from their talk.
여보세요.
I'll have two number 9,
도대체 당신 누구야?
a number 9 large, a number 6 with extra dip, a number
여보세요. 무슨
7,
말이에요?
two number 45s, one with cheese, and a large soda.
이봐요. 천천히 얘기해요. 뭘 알린다는 거죠?
Then she sees a girl at the road staring at her, so she picks her up. Very smart move from her.
여기서
After the
어디로
girl
가야 돼요?
brings her to her local location and jump scares us, and she vanished in thin air, like my dad. Then she goes back to the house and then something is blocking her sink, and it was hair. Ooh, okay.
And then sexy time happened, but then a ghost appeared. That was her daughter! Whoa! Scary. The next day, her best friend suggests her to change the main protagonist's number, so the caller won't call her again.
Then the daughter of her best friend asks her what love is, in which she's very weird, and she told her it was daddy.
What are you even watching?
Shut up. And then a jump scare by the ghost.
She saw Oni. What are you talking about? Anyway, her partner then meets up with her saying there was no records from anyone calling her, but then shows her that the people who had the same number as her died. But never mind that they are eating breakfast and they got a mail from her husband, which angers the daughter and force feeds her doll.
먹어. 먹란 말이야. 먹어!
영주야, 왜 그래?
Okay, let's keep going, sir.
She then gets their photo frame and slams it on the floor.
Yeah, I told you. She needs to be beat to death.
This is a PG channel. Stop it.
Anyway, Jingwon finds that one of the victims who had the same number was a taxi driver, and he too had a cause like her, but she mysteriously died on the car wreck. Whoa, bro. She then smartly goes into the same place where he died. Got the third eye, I guess, and saw how he died. Ooh.
Anyway, the next day, Ji-woon then goes to the hospital since her best friend has admitted her daughter, and there's a subplot where that the daughter is thinking sexually about her father. What? And the doctor said not to worry about it. She then investigates another victim of the haunted phone number, where apparently this one suicided, as the guard told her. Then she goes to the place where she died to investigate with a random jump scare.
Meanwhile, her partner was driving a car with her girlfriend, I assume, and then goes to the car and see what happened. And inside was the stalker and gets stabbed by the stalker, apparently. And the girlfriend didn't even notice the screaming. And because of that, she was focused because of the phone? Whatever. Later on, Jingwon goes to the hospital to meet her partner for literally 1 second. And then the stalker was surprised in her car, and Sparta kicks the shit out of her then.
The phone rings, and of course, being a smart human being, he answers the phone. Then he disappears, but later on finds his dead body in his car. But boom! She wakes up. Was it a dream? I assume it's not a dream, so let's keep it going. Then the next day, the best friend and her husband was talking about if they should admit their daughter or not. But then this happens.
아빠한테 뽀뽀해야지.
영주야.
영주야.
영주야. 무슨 짓이야?
What the? Yeah, Tim. I do think she needs an ass whooping, dude.
What can I say? I'm never wrong about these things. Anyway, after that epic battle with Jingwon goes to investigate the previous phone number owners, but this time she had 2 phone numbers, and her mother cancelled her haunted phone number but kept her real one since she expects her to call back. She then goes to her school where it was rumored she ran away with her boyfriend and got killed somehow, and haunts the school now by playing the piano, and rumors on how she calls them back from the dead.
Ji-woo later meets with her best friend and her best friend's husband to say that the spirit of the dead girl is possessing their daughter. But of course, the husband doesn't believe it's true. Like, seriously, dude, like, your daughter just made out with you and even fought with your wife. Why aren't you even convinced yet?
It's the plot, bro. It's the plot. Anyway, she finds one of Jing-Yi's friend.
Wait, who the hell is Jin-hee?
It's the girl that had the number before the 2 victims of the haunted phones.
Okay.
So that it, huh? You're not gonna question how she is blind and how our main lead even met her.
No need, it's plot. Whatever. So then her friend checks on Jin-hee's diary, where she found out she was pregnated by her so-called boyfriend, and Jinhee spooks her away.
못 본 걸로 해. 안 그럼 죽여버릴 거야.
Then we cut to the daughter looking at her mother sleeping, and cutely gets a motherfucking knife! While that is happening, the husband gets a diary with Jinhee's picture on it, and the main lead starts questioning him.
Wait, holy shit, dude. Did you just skip how the best friend's husband and Jinhee met and how it lead to a relationship?
Oh, that part. Well, apparently Jinhee and her best friend husband got into a romantic relationship by her husband just picking her up in a rainy day. And boom, they got into a relationship.
Why isn't that in the review?
You told me to skip useless things, didn't you?
Oh, brother! You sometimes are really dumb. Well, Yumi Kim wakes up and she finds these photos but stuck onto a knife.
Who the hell is Yumi Kim?
She's the main lead's best friend.
Wait, so you're telling me she had a name, but we just called her best friend for almost the entire review?
Yeah,
And why did we do that?
because it's funny.
Die. Anyway, Jinwoo went back to her house, and as soon as she could relax and sit down, Yu calls her, saying that her daughter somehow ran away from their house. But worst of all the phone is dead.
Nokia, right?
Well, the main lead explores the house, then suddenly sees a woman outside her house. So she, of course, being a smart human being, investigates to see no one but dead. And whoa! It was a little girl!
Henshin!
You're so funny, dude!
Thanks, bro. Then Yi-Wo confronts Yu's daughter, who is haunted by the ghost of Yi-Ling's spirit. Well, it goes as planned, and her best friend comes to the house to take her daughter back. But on the way, suddenly the door locked by itself. Whoa. The daughter gives a villain's monologue and then yeeted herself down the stairs.
Bruh. Well, goddamn, they have a whole hospital in there. Fucking hell, bro. What else do they have in there? Anyway, the heart monitor starts acting crazy. Then Jinwoo realizes something truly spooky.
It was the number! Oh my god!
Please stop with the JoJo memes. Our videos are gonna get flagged.
No, 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 no!
We're almost done. Well, anyway, Inya's eye was pointing, and then she rushes to the new house as she starts to figure out the mystery.
Well, you gonna tell us what she figured out?
That's the funny part. I even have no clue.
Useless!
She then goes to the storage room to see the same number on her laptop. Then she receives a phone call. But stupidly, of course, she picks it up. But then that leads to her into finding a dead body of Jinhee's. Then she begins to touch it, and then the husband has appeared behind her. And runs away. Whoa. Then 3 seconds later, he is found dead or knocked out on the floor?
Then boom! Her best friend suddenly appears and tases her. Oh, I wish I had those kind of friends.
Yo, I could have...
Ah, not by you though. Anyway, there is a flashback of where the daughter sees her dad with Jin Hee talking and arguing, and this made you very suspicious, and she starts to investigate her. Even so, she smartly decides to phone down her number and bait her into coming to meet her. After Jin Hee arrived, she confronted her by inviting her into her house, and she agreed into what?
Hey, plot.
Anyway, they bicker back and forth, trying to see which of them had the upper hand and which of them loved the husband even more. It's like two kids talking about which of their Pokemon cards is better than the other.
You mean this? Then Junhee goes Super Saiyan on her and starts choking her to death.
What you gotta be saying that?
Stop, please. You looks like she was going to lose, but the power of love gave you strength to push her back into the stair, where Jinhee lays alive till she grabs her phone, where then she died. But surprisingly, she wasn't dead! But then gets hit by a vase and died after that.
Then you hides her body in a new house where she never finds again, and then starts to haunt phones instead of the house. So plot twist, it wasn't the husband, but you instead.
Bruh, it's not over yet. So you makes it look like Ji-woo did this murder so that her husband kills her and himself? What is his plan?
It's a plot. Just leave it. Let's just continue. But guess what what's more surprising happens after this. After Jingwoo passed out from getting tased, her best friend proceeds to put gasoline on her and the dead body to burn them. But guess what else happens? The dead body comes alive and tries to free itself.
After freed itself, she just crawls away and doesn't even run for it. Why? But after that, it jump cuts into Ji-woo being free from the rope she was tied in, and she saw her best friend dead body the same way as Jin-hee's. Then it jump cuts again to the sea where she throws the phone into the sea. It starts to ring and boom! Happy ending! She lives and didn't go to jail. And that is the phone. Honestly, it was a okay movie. It wasn't the best nor the worst. The movie plot was all over the place. There was a lot of subplots. It was confusing at first, but then I think that's the charm of it. Of not knowing the plot first and just watching it again to figure it out. But then it has some flaws, a lot of flaws. But hey, for a 2002 movie, it's pretty good for my books. So I give this movie 3 Nokia phones out of 5. How about you?
Well, for my personal enjoyment, it was pretty good. But then the story was so confusing, and you had to piece everything together by yourself. And there's so many things that was left out in the story, like what happened to the daughter? Did she live? Did she die? What happened to the girl? And then so many things were left behind without even explanation. And after that, it just ended. After the girl died, there was no explanation, nothing. But I kind of liked it. I kind of liked the mystery, solving who was who, why did this happen. It was fun. For me, I will give it a 3.5 Nokia out of 5. Here you go.
From this movie, what I have learned is that if your kid starts acting weird, you put him in the orphanage. Thank you for watching our video. I have been Tom, and this is
Tim.
And we shall see you in the next special. Bye bye! Wait, faggot.
What?
Look at that fucking bitch.
What?
Send me the files.
Yeah, I didn't stop recording. I could just send this to the whole world.
Fucking
Exposed video.
bitch. Bitch, send me the file.